Hey guys, Dan Roman, Marketing Executive and Director of Operations for SunWave Boat Rentals. Today we're going to do a short video on basic operations and safety for boats. We will cover 5 topics: controls and switches, operations, safety equipment, docking, and emergencies. Beside the steering wheel, you will find your ignition along with the safety switch. This is usually in a red color. If disconnected, your boat will not turn on, or it will shut off midway through operations. You can attach it to your wrist or to your life jacket. Before turning the boat on, you will turn on the blower motor, and then you will turn the key just like a vehicle. Around the steering wheel, you will also find your horn, your bilge pump, your lights, and also some boats will have your stereo button. With the bilge pump, it is on all the time, although if you need to turn it on manually, you do have that switch there. Your cluster will consist of various gauges. You can find your fuel, your voltage, your engine temperature, oil pressure, your speedometer, your RPMs, and then also your trim gauge. Your trim button is on the throttle. With your thumb, you can hold the button to lower or raise your trim. Some shifters will have an engagement button, which must be pushed in order to engage the gears. This is the neutral position. If you push it forward, you're going to go forward. The further down you go, the quicker you're going to move. Back to neutral. Reverse, same thing. The further down you push the throttle, the quicker you will move. Steering the boat is very similar to a vehicle. One thing to keep in mind that the radius is larger, so the turns will be wider. For the most part, you will encounter 2 different types of engines: an outboard like this one, or an inboard outboard like that one. Remember, this is going to be the lowest part of your boat. You have to be careful for shallow spots and also driftwood. It is to your discretion out there on the lake. When your trim is up, this is what happens. Put your trim down and get this result. The difference is, when the trim is up, you're spraying water everywhere and your boat is not moving as fast as it should be. This is the difference. That's up, this is down. To get the boat on plane, you will gradually add gas, pushing the throttle forward until the boat is horizontal with the water. Also keep in mind that weight distribution needs to be even on the boat. As you can see here, the boat is horizontal and you are on plane. Safety equipment will be found throughout the boat. Under the engine cover, you will see life jackets. Under the seats, you will see more life jackets along with bumpers. You should have 2 bumpers and 2 tie ropes. The tie ropes are used when docking along with the bumpers. You will have a fire extinguisher. Also, under more seats, you will see more life jackets. Make sure you have the right amount of life jackets. You will also have a bailer kit. In the bailer kit, you will find a rope, a whistle, and also a flashlight. And let's not forget about the paddles. These can be found in the middle of the boat, usually in that compartment. When approaching the dock, you are entering a no-wake zone. In this zone, go slow and be cautious of other boaters. This is a great time to put out your bumpers. Put them all on one side, one in the front and one in the back. If you are boating with others, get them to help you out. Looking at the dock and seeing where there is an available spot for you. Keep in mind on what side you put your bumpers on. Raising the trim just a little bit so that you don't damage the prop. Have your team readily available to push the boat off the dock so you don't scratch it, and then tie the boat in the front and the back. If your boat won't start and has no power, check the batteries in the engine compartment. On the red dial, you could switch it from 1 battery to 2 and seeing if that fixes it. If you have power but the boat will still not turn over, what you can do is you can push the throttle forward a few times, and then at the elbow, pressing the button, push the throttle forward. This injects more fuel into the engine and revs it at the same time, allowing it to start more freely. Some other things to consider while boating is to always keep an eye on your fuel gauge. Look out for bigger boats and always yield to bigger boats. They always have right of way. When using towables, always have a spotter. And keep in mind that towables are not allowed in the no-wake zone. Be mindful of other boaters and always be aware of your surroundings.